What's going on, guys? iTechBlu back for another video. Today we're going to be looking at the anti-UAV challenge for the Mayhem. Other than the Paladin, probably one of the most hated and most difficult challenges in the entire game. The good thing is you only need 5 compared to the 10 that you need for the Stinger and the Moss, but given that it is an unguided missile, it is still very difficult. So I'm going to start off saying that the first one is definitely the hardest because I'm not even exaggerating. I shot probably close to 200 of these in the air without hitting a single one. But then I started focusing only on this challenge rather than just keeping the launcher as a secondary and started learning from my misses. And as you just saw, I noticed I was shooting too soon and I needed to adjust my aim more to the right than I normally would to hit. So without further ado, let's move to the first UAV that I ever hit, which happened on Riot. And this was a very interesting one because the UAV was behind those lights, but I shoot just to the left of the building, a little farther to the right than I normally would, as I just learned. And I'm in such disbelief that I just knifed the air and freeze because I finally hit one after over 200. Second one I happened to get was on Sideshow, and Sideshow is a good place. Just fooling around until I hear the enemy UAV. As you hear there in the background, I know that it spawns in the back of the map near this location, so I flip around and the first missile I get a hit, and I think that calls for a little celebration. Let's do some spinning and jumping here, and I just want to take a moment to play this in slow motion because you could see it doesn't exactly go in a perfectly straight line. Right there you see it curves up a little and it doesn't go towards the score streaks, but I think it's worth mentioning rather than just having a specific technique, just to learn from your mistakes. Like if you shoot noticing the missile is going to the left a little, adjust to the right. If you notice it's going a little lower, next missile move it up a little and just keep adjusting until you're getting closer and closer and finally you'll hit it. And don't get discouraged because this will take a very long time. But if you keep trying, you're bound to hit 5 eventually. The most important things you need to know to complete the challenge is just listening for that announcer to say when there's an enemy UAV in the air, knowing where they spawn, and knowing where they're closest. As you can tell right here, I heard the announcer say there was UAV, I was on the right position on the map, and I got on it as soon as it came in the air. Now moving on to probably the best part of the video, the 5 UAVs in one game. If I hadn't gotten the previous 4 UAVs, I would have completed this entire challenge in one game, which is just mind-blowing. I'm pretty sure it's never been done before. If it has, you could correct me in the comment section below, but as you can tell on the screen right now, it was done on Horizon. Horizon is a fantastic place for UAVs, especially the specific spots which you are about to see. So without further ado, let's get into the first one.
Enemy UAV above! Enemy UAV above!
Once you hear the announcer say those, you gotta spring right into action. So rather than commentate over these, I'm just gonna let these play, but I just want to assure you it is hardcore, so even though you cannot see the score, it is all in one game. You could pay attention to the feed or whatever, but all 5 of these are in one game, so I hope you enjoy them, and I'll be right back after the clips.
Enemy care package incoming! Enemy UAV above! Friendly missile strikes incoming! Our UAV is online. Securing C. Losing A.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy that very crazy game. Did that last one just in the nick of time. But all these clips which you just saw were done over a course of only 3 gaming sessions. On night 1 I got the first 3 UAVs, night 2 I only got that 1, and then I just got on today 1 game, put in that Horizon game, joined late, and I got 5, which was absolutely insane. So in addition to completing the UAV challenge, I actually did 1 Paladin as well, so it's sort of a bonus to the video. I want to show the 1 Paladin I got, which happened on the map Drift. Now, Paladins are extremely hard to shoot down, especially with the Mayhem and unguided missile, but in this clip I actually make it look easy because I was prepared. I was just waiting for a Paladin. I was assuming there was going to be one, debating whether or not to leave the game, but I was in the perfect position, so I hop on top of this hill, I don't die, everything goes perfectly. I drain 70 bullets, which is the necessary thing you need to get the 3000 health Paladin down to a one shot or 1000 health, and then I shoot the Mayhem. It actually for once goes in a straight line and hits. So what you need to do is drain 70 bullets with the base melee. You can't tell the bullet count in hardcore, so you just wait for that reload to pop up and shoot the Mayhem just slightly in front. The Paladin is a pretty hefty target, so as long as it goes in a straight line, you should have no problem, but obviously some maps are better. You could only shoot the Paladin with the melee to weaken it on 4 maps: Riot, Biolab, Sideshow, and Drift, with Riot and Drift probably being the easiest from experience to hit with the Mayhem. But once I get the other 2 Paladins and finish that challenge, I'll probably do a more in-depth video on just the Paladin, so keep an eye out for that. But that's going to be it for me for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out, guys.